What's going on, guys? Back in our video. Today we're going to be doing a little bit something different. I'm going to do like a pseudo unboxing of this. This is a strictly limited games Nintendo Switch release for Fox and Forest. So I'll be doing a little unboxing of that. I'll overlay, but I want to do a little bit of talking just in general. It's kind of like some collector's talk in regards to strictly limited games. To start with, I'm obviously a collector, as you guys know, and I'm always looking for new ways to get physical games. I like indie games getting physical releases. I'm a big fan of limited run games, and I'm always looking for different companies, and I'm excited when I find some or discover some. So as far as like limited run games goes, like when they first started off, a lot of the releases would be 2,000-3,000 copies. So a lot of these games will, over time will hold their value pretty well. When they started doing the Nintendo Switch ones, what they have started doing is they'll open pre-orders for maybe like 2 to 4 weeks, and so there's no real telling how many copies are out there. You don't know if there's 2,000 or 3,000 or 5,000 or 20,000. So it's always nice to know, like when you're getting something that is limited to know what the what the actual release is. But at the same time, it's also just nice to have physical releases for games that don't otherwise get them. So this is not like the knock on Limited Run. I still appreciate what they do, but strictly limited games is one that I've kind of come across of late. And I know that they were doing PS4 and PS Vita releases for a while now, and they just started doing Nintendo Switch ones. And this is actually, in fact, is the Fox and Forest is actually their first Nintendo Switch release. So I ordered this back in January. I think, January 11th. And by the time I ordered this, I just got the standard one. They had the standard one, and then they had the collector's edition. This is just the standard one. And we'll kind of go over like what it is. Like with their games, they'll kind of have like the release number on the back. This is like actually their 12th game that they've put out. Out of the 3,000, there was actually 3,000 copies of this, and there was, I think, 1,000 copies of the collector's edition. So of the 3,000, they have it numbered. This is the 535th print for out of the 3,000, which is pretty cool. I had gotten some notes on, people had listed comments on some of my other videos about how they'd received Fox and Forest, and they were a little bit disappointed because there's no booklet or manual in there. So they'd got theirs before mine. So by the time I got mine, I was kind of already prepared for this. But when you take a look inside, there is actually, that is the truth. There is no manual or pamphlet. They do have pretty nice cover art. So it was a little bit disappointing. So I think they are a German-based company, if I'm not mistaken. And it costs $29 euro. But with the currency change as far as dollars, by the time I paid for shipping and everything, the price for euro combined was $36.48. The conversion over to dollars was $43.51. So $43.51 for the game. For shipping is okay. It's a little bit more than what you're going to pay for limited run games. And another thing is that limited run games, a lot of times you are going to get with the standard edition like a booklet or pamphlet, but not always. So you don't always get one. So it was a little bit disappointing for the price that you paid that you did not get the booklet or pamphlet. On the plus side, I ordered it January 11th. It shipped out March 8th, and I got it March 22nd, which means that it was less than 2.5 months from the time that I ordered it, from the time that I got it, which was nice because a lot of limited run releases can take, up to 5-6+ months to get. Not all of them, but a lot of them do take quite some time to get here. I do have 2 of the collector's edition. I got the collector's edition from Velocity 2X and R-Type Dimension, but I have not received those yet. I've got an email saying that those are delayed. It's going to be another, I think, 4 or 5 weeks until those ship out, which is a little bit disappointing. Now, I covered the Raging Justice on my upcoming releases for April. I covered the Raging Justice, which is their next release coming out, which actually goes live in probably less than an hour of the time that I'm filming this. By the time I have this video uploaded, it should already be live, which is Sunday. So today's Sunday. I'll have this video uploaded today, and if you see it out, it should be live as far as the collector's edition and the just standard edition. So I think for that one, they have, They have 1,300 for the collector's edition, and they have 2,700 of the standard edition. So another thing that I wanted to kind of touch on, so like as far as like the quality is suspect as far as the price. Let me know if you've got the collector's edition for this and how you feel about the quality of it, of everything that came with it. The inside cover art for this one, as I said, is okay, because you basically get just this. You get a little little postcard, which is all right. A lot of places do like trading cards, so I'd probably rather have trading cards than a postcard. But it is a cool little addition. It's better than not having it. But it is kind of just disappointing that there's just no overall just manual or booklet or anything inside. But the inside cover art is redeemable, so it's has some redeeming qualities. But I would definitely like to see like a booklet or pamphlet for that price. For like an indie game. It would definitely, I think they definitely need to start for including like some sort of booklet or pamphlet on future releases. And I have not seen any on the other ones that have had standard releases. I haven't seen them note that there is a booklet. I could be wrong. Like the Raging Justice one does not say that there's a booklet that comes with it, so I'm assuming that it probably doesn't. I don't remember for the Velocity 2X or the R-Type Dimension, because I ordered the collector's edition. I don't remember if those had stated that they came with booklets or not, but I would assume if you're getting a standard edition from them, if it doesn't say you're getting a booklet, you probably are not getting a booklet. The last thing I wanted to touch on is just, I was kind of curious. I was like, okay, so it cost me $43 with shipping, which is, like I said, it's not horrible, but I feel like it should be, I feel like that should be under 40. I guess if I was maybe not importing it, maybe it'd be less. I don't know. But the fact that it's coming from Germany to here, it just that's what it is by the time the total cost is. So I went to eBay just to check the completed listings, and that's a lot of times what I'll do. You can go to eBay and see what people were asking for stuff, and that really doesn't mean anything. You could ask $500 for this, and no one's going to pay for it. It doesn't really matter. So I went on there and I checked the completed listings, because that's what a lot of times I'll do. I'll go to advanced search, completed listings, and you can see what people were actually paying for something and what something is actually selling for. So for the standard edition for Fox and Forest, of all the completed listings on there, it ranges from $85 to $175. So meaning that this is, right off the bat, is double the value of what you paid for. So I mean, I'm not someone who buys things or resell things, but it is nice to know if you're a collector it is kind of nice to know like the value of things you have, especially if something is a limited run or limited print, whatever you want to call it. And as far as the collector's edition, the cheapest one I saw in there was $199 up to $250. So meaning that it definitely is a good investment, and you are getting a good, at least, return on value as far as your purchase. So like I said, the quality is so-so. It would be nice to have a booklet, but at the same time, at least it is holding its value, and that is, to the point to where there was only 3,000 of these made and 1,000 of the collector's edition made, and it looks like they're holding pretty true to that print run on some of their other releases. So unless they start ramping it up to 5,000 or 10,000, maybe if they grow, it could go up. But just as a collector and a Nintendo Switch collector at that, it's just something to keep an eye on going forward. They also do have the PS4 versions of the games as well, as far as the regular releases and the collector's edition. I think a lot of times the PS4 ones tend to go cheaper, at least for most places do, because the disc cost is cheaper than the cartridge cost. So a lot of times those are $5 cheaper. And I think that's true for these, but I'm not positive. But that's it, guys. Let me know if you guys picked up Fox and Forest, if you were upset with it. I know some people were, or if you got the collector's edition, if you were pretty impressed with. So I know. But if you found the video helpful and liked it, make sure you give it a like or share it and subscribe to see more videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.